So I got a call from a San Antonio realtor, and we are headed to one of his Airbnbs that he manages. Last week he walked in there and there was standing water in the bathroom. His plumber recommended a mitigation company. They went out, gave the owner an estimate, and the owner just had some cold feet, so he just wanted to get us some second opinion. So we're headed over there to see what we could do and see what kind of report we can put together for the owner.
So we pulled up to the house to meet with the customer, and I followed Blake around and let him do his thing.
They thought it was the toilet, so the plumber tore up all my damn walls,
So the owner of the Airbnb was going to list this property, and when the realtor showed up, they found the water. So he was understandably a little bit frustrated and just wanted to get the property back into shape and rent it out as soon as possible. After Blake got the backstory from the customer, we were able to get to work and start seeing what the extent of the damage is.
All right, guys, so the water's cleaned up at this point, but we're just gonna follow the wet points and the highlights from the other mitigation company when they were here, when it was fresh. So I know for a fact these cabinets were all saturated. Source is apparently on the backside there. You can see all the towels wrung out. The carpet was soaked when the realtor got here. And then here's a few of the patches that the plumber, I guess, is poking some holes around, trying to get in the wall to find the source. Just call us, man. Just let us find it, and then your plumber doesn't have to go around cutting holes everywhere. So this is our thermal. We're looking for a change in temperature. Normally where the water is, it's either gonna be a little bit cooler, just because it's gonna hold that saturation in there. Not really seeing anything. It's all the same color in here. This happened on the 6th, and today is the 20th. So we're looking at 2 weeks since the actual water loss. So at this point, it's gonna be a little hard to find actual moisture. It's probably most dried up, but that means mold. That's not good, so that's why we're here. We're gonna see what we can do to, if we can't find anything, we need to clean it. But if we can't find anything, we'll give the report and let the Airbnb open up. But we wanna be sure that we have guests staying in a safe home. So we gotta be sure we catch everything we can, check every nook and cranny, and we're gonna highlight all these points that the water mitigation company found whenever they were here. See the blue down there? So that tells me there's something going on down there. Then I grab my moisture meter. This works on a 0 to 100 scale. 0 being dry, 100% being wet. So even my skin has a little bit of moisture in it. That gets a 23. If I poke right here, you can see that's completely saturated. Being an exterior wall, that's gonna have to come out because there's insulation there. You can't dry insulation. So if it goes beyond the shower, now that tells me I have nothing more to do but to tear out the tile because it's probably gonna continue down this wall. Even the framing's wet. So toilet would need to be removed, wall would need to be cut, and then of course the backside has the cabinets on them, so those would all have to be pulled to be able to access that side. But looks like we found our culprit here. And when you're poking hardwood floors, you never want to poke them with your needles because then you're going to damage them. And if they're not damaged and we're not removing them, I don't want to leave marks that I won't do. So we can do a pinless, and that's the backside. So we'll check the tile or the hardwood floors here, showing a little bit of moisture. So, all right, guys, let's sketch it out and then get them an estimate and see what we need to do. I'm gonna go ahead and get a floor plan here. That way we can input everything into our software, and that'll spit out a price based on line items we input. So. See what happens.
What percentage of moisture do you need to pull drywall?
15% and below is good here.
And that goes by region?
Yeah, I mean, if you're down at the coast, it might be a little higher. Just depends where you are. I've never really done jobs anywhere other than here in Arkansas, and even in Arkansas, 15 to 20 is probably good. So everybody has their own standard, but 15 for me is good. My moisture meter picks up at 6 and above. So.
You said something about after 72 hours?
Yeah, so after 72 hours, if it was clean water, supply line, or sink, or tub, that's considered category 1. It's just clean water. All that, if we catch it right away, it can just be removed, dried, and put back. If it comes out of a toilet, or if it's been sitting for longer than 72 hours, it's considered category 3 because it's sewer or moldy at that point. And that all needs to come out and go. So after 72 hours, it's susceptible to mold growth. It's not guaranteed that at 72 hours it's gonna pop up, but after 72 hours, you might start to see some stuff coming. Thoughts, comments, concerns. We'll give them an estimate. It's quite a bit of damage. Very nice house, so it's going to be extensive because of the cabinets. And at this point, it's been 2 weeks, so we got to keep that in mind when it comes to. It's not just going to be a remove and replace. It's going to be a remove, investigate, clean, and then replace. Because the last thing we want to do is go take all this money from this guy to do this job and then miss one little spot, fail a mold test, and have to tear it all back out again. And we want a safe place for Airbnb guests to stay. So even though they're not our guests, our name's going to be on the job, and we want a safe environment for them to stay in. So bless you.